welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. So in today's video I'm doing the April 2026 update for the four-year experiment. In my previous video I outlined this four-year experiment, what I was going to do. So if you haven't watched that, this isn't going to make a huge amount of sense. Go back and watch that video first. I will link to it at the end screen of this video. So I advise going back, having a look at that. If you did watch the last video, here's just the April update. And it's been a really bad month, and the reason behind that is essentially the drift hack. So I'll talk about that in a second. But total invested as of the end of the month, $362,000. Total amount currently $363,000. So we're up $1,000. But we are $49,000 down. Basically, it's $49,200. I think the exact amount was, and this is due to this drift hack. Now I've written the entire amount off at this time. I don't anticipate the entire amount being written off. I will link also on the end screen to the drift hack video that I did and the update for that. But I think in May, or probably more likely June, they will relaunch the drift platform. They've got, you know, various money from various kind of sources, and they're going to be kind of coming back. So we'll find out how much we get back from this kind of hack. I think it will trickle in over a period of time, but I can account for that as we go forward. But for now, I'm just writing it all off as a complete loss. So that's 49,000 down. So we would be 50,000 up. So we'd be still down a couple of thousand on last month anyway. But the main reason behind this kind of poor performance is purely this drift hack. So in terms of other things I did, so after the hack I moved some USDC from the basic layer over to Solana in order to short on Jupiter. So I've taken a slightly higher leverage position. It's not something I'd recommend anyone else doing, but I moved some over to basically duplicate what I was doing in terms of the drift short on Solana. I also closed my Camino position, which was a small amount, moved that over to Jupiter, and the Unitas positions. I also moved some Aave USDC and XtraFi USDC to Ledden, and this was largely in response to the, not just the drift hack, but the Kelp DAO hack. So this had quite a lot of contagion in Aave. That seems to be pretty much straightened out there. If you look through my channel, you'll see I've done a couple of videos on that. But as a result of that, I took some of the sort of over-collateralized USDC that I had on Aave and moved it over to Ledden. The rates on Ledden were really good at the time as well. Last month I was doing, I think 6.5% on the first 100,000, 8% on everything over that. It's come down this month, so from the 1st of May going forward, I think it's 5.5 on the first 100,000, 6.5 on balances over and above that. But I can do an update video on that if you would like. So having a look at the graph here, you see the green bars total invested, so that has gone up similar amount to March and April, but obviously our actual amount has not gone up really, or it's gone up 1,000 but not gone up much at all. If we jump over to the profit loss, you can see from where we started, I think it was 35, 55, 52, and now down to 1. So hopefully this next month, when I do the May update at the beginning of June, we'll see slightly better kind of performance. As I said, the price of Bitcoin is up. It has been up for a good few weeks now. I think today we're currently around 81,500, which is the highest price we've seen since January actually. So this is the highest we've been for the last 4 months. It has bounced up and down in that kind of time, and I'm looking for a kind of pullback. So obviously the higher that kind of goes, that impacts our profits in the short term as well. But that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. Hopefully I will see you on the next video, but until then, have a great day. Bye bye.